Metal Metal, you with us, and we're speaking now with Keith Fay from the band Cruachan, the Celtic metal band from Dublin, Ireland, that are coming to Israel this weekend. How are you doing?
Hey, not bad. Great to hear from you.
Yes, so we're excited that you're coming here to Israel. How is the feeling in the band?
Yeah, we're pretty excited. I probably know, like, Ailstorm are very good friends of ours. So a few months ago, we seen that they were over there, and we're like, wow, that would be a really cool place to play. And I think literally a week after they got back, Pat from Prog Stage sent me a mail. Hi, would you be interested in playing Israel? Which was like, yes, definitely.
You got good reviews from the band from Ailstorm that came here. They enjoyed their.
Yeah, I mean, they're good friends. I see their stuff on their Facebook, but they were saying like they had a great time. They looked after well. So the fans were just brilliant. You know, they'd go back straight away.
Mm-hmm. And are you going to also spend a little time here, or you just come, you have the show, and you have to run away?
I think we'll get a little bit of time. I'm hoping we will. Like, I have instructions from my girlfriend to bring back fresh figs, so I need to go find them.
Fresh figs?
Yeah.
Not fresh pigs, right? Because pigs are hard to find here.
Well, that's what I'm going to try. That's my mission when I get there.
We'll check out with our local fig dealer if we can get you some nice figs.
That's brilliant. I've got the whole of Israel bringing figs now. It's going to be brilliant.
What happened with when you have posted wherever in your Facebook or anywhere else about you coming to Israel? What happens in that second to a band
these days?
These days with all that was going on in here in the last month.
You mean like the cultural boycott and this type of thing?
Yeah. From your side, how did it look like? What happened there?
Well, there's a huge movement in Ireland to boycott a lot of stuff in Israel because of the history. I don't fully understand, I'll be honest when I say that. But the head guys from the cultural boycott were saying, mailing me every day, demanding, to know our position. Are we going to go to Israel? Now, personally, I don't understand the cultural boycott. Fair enough. If you have a problem with governments or armies or whatever the fuck, yeah, boycott them. But like, we're going to play music to our fans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't fully see the point. It really didn't make sense to me. So we got a lot of haters basically saying, "Oh, how dare you go to Israel?" And we got a lot of support as well. And even today, the Israeli embassy here put up just a message yesterday. The newspaper article just saying that Cruachan are coming. It's there's big arguments going on their Facebook page now for and against. So I think it's really ridiculous. We're a band. We don't have a political agenda. We played in Ukraine and we played in Russia within the same month. There's no problem there. Our fans just came to see us. They weren't saying, "Oh, how can you play in Ukraine?" or "How can you play in Russia?"
Of course.
We went, played both countries, had a great time. The fans enjoyed the music, and that's the way we see it. Like, we're going to do this to our fans and nothing else.
And that movement is specifically, it's a movement from Ireland, or is it some global thing?
It looks like it's a global thing. Now, there's always been a kind of a link here with, I suppose, the Palestinian side. So it's a stronger movement here. But when the war started, you could see it. I mean, it was on the news all the time. You could see different factions around Europe. But there's a strong presence here in Ireland. So what can you do? You either don't give in to like, we have our own opinion, they have their opinion, and absolutely they're entitled to it. But as I said, we're just going to play music to our fans. We don't have a political agenda. We sing about Celtic, Lord of the Rings stuff. We're not preaching politics to anybody.
Yeah, but without getting into politics, because that's not our goal. But just to understand from your side as an Irish person, there have been so many things happening in Ireland that are in a way related to fighting terror and bombings, and so it's not like it's something that you guys don't have a clue about. So I would think that especially a place that had this history itself would be more understanding towards other places that have this type of problems. boycotting another country culturally, it's crazy. Not letting artists to come to perform in a place for their fans, which are not even connected to what happening in the politics side of stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I totally agree, and that's why I said, we didn't really know that anything like. We got the offer to play Israel. We said, yeah, brilliant. We know the history. We know there's a lot of crazy shit that's been gone on over there. But you distance yourself when you see it on the news and you don't take note. So, yeah, we agreed to go, and then the mail started coming in. It's like, oh, what is this? We're just going to play a show. Like, relax. And I will be honest, we did consider cancelling because everybody was cancelling. We're like, it was a bit of a mind-blowing thing. It's like, everyone is cancelling here. We're like, what do we do? We had to have a chat amongst ourselves. But then we got, it was that one email that came in from the kid, like, talking about her and her dad just so happy that they're going to see us in Tel Aviv. And I tell you right now, we got a lot of emails of support, but it's just the fact that she was so young. And, dare I say, innocent. And I said, well, she's just a kid.
Yeah.
Like, why would I cancel going to Israel and let the likes of her down? So we had a chat amongst ourselves. We said, look, people are entitled to their opinion. We're entitled to our opinion. We're going to do the gig.
Yeah.
And that's the end of it. We're getting a lot of hate because of it, but there just seems to be one side to this cultural boycott. There's no other argument. It's just them, and I don't know. Like, I don't understand it. That's the only thing I can put my hand up. I don't fully understand it.
It's just crazy that people are mixing those things. We had here a show of a Behemoth the other couple of weeks ago, which was amazing. Yeah. It was a packed show, really good show. And Nargal himself, the singer, he knew that it was coming. That if he would post himself with a flag of Israel, the people will react to it. But he posted this thing like he would post it in any other place that he goes to and have a flag on stage. It's not different.
Yeah, that's true.
So it doesn't mean that he supports Israel in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict necessarily.
Well, that's it. I mean, who supports war? Like, nobody supports war. It's absolutely horrendous. We all want to live in a world where this kind of crap doesn't happen. But so yeah, I can see why he would. Like, and it's the same with us. When we go to a country or play anywhere, we're asked to pose with flags. Like, we were in Ukraine and we were asked to sign a flag that was going to the troops. Now, again, that was a bit of a weird one because we're like, well, we play Russia all the time. Like, we don't know what do we do. What do we do here? We seem to be finding ourselves in these situations this year for some reason. It's strange, but as you say, whenever we play anywhere, we pose with the flags, and it's cool. Like I was saying, when we're in Russia 2 months ago, like, glory to Russia, long live Russia, it was saying it in fluent Russian. Say the very same in Ukraine a few weeks later. We would say it in Brazil or Costa Rica. Long live Costa Rica. It's just something you shout on stage. You support the country you're in. You support your fans. To read any more into it is ridiculous. So, I see your point. And I did see the pictures of Behemoth with the Israel flag, and I thought they're going to get a lot of stuff.
They did, but on the other hand, there are so many people from the international community, which also were like amazed by the fact that people actually had commented on that, like Nargal from Behemoth with an Israeli flag writing was a great show, and somebody is writing death to Israel. I'm not listening to Behemoth anymore. That's like ridiculous.
Yeah.
So many people condemned it.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting that a lot. It's like, fucking hell, like, relax. It's just a concert. We're playing music. Go take your political agenda to the politicians. Another thing I kept saying, I said, like, to a lot of people here, like, the guy that's organised this stuff, Pat from Prague Stage, fucking multi-millionaire that can afford to take these losses. If we cancelled, like, that's a massive hit that he's going to have to absorb and deal with. So I was saying, it's not so easy for a band like us to just cancel and mess somebody up so much. If you're Metallica, cancel. Who cares? Like, you can absorb the suing and, the financial stuff you're going to get into. We're just a small band. Prague Stage, anything to do with metal, even if it's Behemoth, it's still, in the general scheme of things, it's kind of small compared to the likes of Metallica
yeah, of course.
I don't know, Beyonce or something like that. It's not so easy to just, we're being told not to play here, let's not play. It's not really possible.
Let me ask you just one thing regarding the other side of it. You said that
Yeah,
you were considering canceling,
yeah,
and canceling an event that was already on the run is that's to avoid the all the problems that comes with it. But in a way, if you're canceling a show, then you are picking a side in a way.
absolutely. Yeah, you're absolutely 100% right, and that's why we decided not to, and that's why we've seen the cultural boycott. Okay, I can understand slightly the reasons for doing what they're doing. Don't agree with it. Absolutely don't agree
But
with it. But I can
I tell
see
you
where.
why so many bands are canceling at the end, because the
Mhm.
other side, the Israelis, are not attacking anyone. If you're going to perform in our Arab countries, or if you're
Yeah.
even canceling here, I don't think any band would get a thousand of angry emails about your canceling here and you're
Yeah, yeah.
supporting Gaza.
Yeah,
I
it's
completely
work.
agree with you.
It's a safe side,
Yeah, to cancel a show in Israel, it's pretty safe. It's okay. But to come here, it's being a bad person.
And we
Yeah,
really
yeah.
we really appreciate actually the fact that bands are coming here. We had Biohazard, which came here in the midst of the war. It was really like going
With
on
missiles, yeah.
then with missiles and stuff, and they came here. And also Behemoth and now you guys. So
Thank you very much.
yeah,
Well,
thank
we
you.
were still going. Like we would still be going. You know, we'd obviously check the travel information. If there's, we always check the British Foreign Office thing. They always say give the travel advisory. So we were going to check that out like 2 days beforehand. If they say don't fly, we would not fly. You know, identified risk.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
we were
that's for
definitely
sure.
going.
That's for
No
sure.
matter, we would have gone last month in the middle of the rocket attacks. No problem. We know we're going to be safe. We'll be looked after. But I have to be honest. Like I am glad that the ceasefire is there. Things are starting to progress. You know, it does make it a little bit easier to.
Yeah, it's nicer for us as well.
I don't think there's anything to worry about, but we want to thank you very much and listen to a song.
Listen to a song. Yeah, we didn't even get to talk about the band. We're gonna do it right after the song. But we want to listen to well, "I Am a Warrior," which is probably one of your most noted songs. Anything
Cool.
to say about that song?
That was the first song we wrote for Blood on the Black Robe. I don't know, we just wanted a good anthem type song, something that we can have the crowd sing along with at concerts. But we didn't expect it to become so popular. So yeah, it's a cool song. It's one of my favorite songs, Blood on the Black Robe.
Great. So we're gonna listen to that song, and we're gonna be right back after. Yeah, that's a great song. So we're here talking with Cruachan as a main man, Keith Fay. So we wanted to go a little bit just to talk about the band because we didn't get to it. We somehow dived into the whole controversy thing that is going on because we live here, so it's in our.
Can you give us the background? What happened with this band for like in 20 seconds?
Yeah, like
20 seconds.
knowing
about
that
Cruachan.
you have been one of the forces that really pioneered the whole that genre.
Yeah, so 20 seconds,
Yeah.
brief history of Cruachan. Really?
No,
Try.
if you can do it
Okay.
in
40 seconds.
a minute and 40
Okay.
seconds.
That's generous. Okay, so I was a kid. I think I was about 14 or 15, listening to the Horselips here in Ireland, really loving the black metal movement in Norway and Scandinavia. I thought, hey, folk music and black metal would work really well together. Something you'd imagine only a 15-year-old could think. So started experimenting. The first song we wrote was Cuchulainn in 1992, 93. I wrote that myself, like as a 15-year-old kid. And nothing like that existed. Skyclad were in England playing more heavy metal mixed with, folk sounding tunes. That's the one thing I always say. We actually used real folk melodies in the early days from existing ancient tunes. Nothing like that was done. We made a demo in 1994. We were signed. We released Two in a Gale in 95, I think.
Mhm.
And the rest is history. I suppose for 10 years after Two in a Gale, there wasn't much like that really happening. But there's no doubt about it that we were one of, if not the first real, genuine folk metal bands. And a lot of crap happened to us over the years, which means we've never really reached the heights that we should have.
Mm-hmm.
But this has been a great year for us. 2014 has been amazing. The new album is definitely the best work
Does
we've
it
ever done.
does it have a title yet, or is it?
It's a funny question. Just at rehearsal last night, we said we need to find the title because the record label need to register before whatever date. So we probably have a title, but not confirmed, so I can't say.
Can't you just give us a scoop, something that we can just maybe that will be the name, something?
It could possibly be called Honoring the Blood God, but not 100% sure.
You heard it here, yeah!
And another thing, you mentioned there was a lot of crap that stopped you from getting places you wanted to get. Can you tell us about the crappiest thing that ever happened to this band?
Yes, the worst thing that happened.
Man, like, where do I begin? One of the worst things we done in the early days was after Two in a Gale, we turned down a record deal with Century Media Records because their manager at the time was just pointing us in the wrong direction. Who knows what would have happened if we took that record deal. Then there's a few issues with, we had the Morrigan's Call recorded and finished, and when the studio went to get their payments, the label had gone bankrupt. So I was being threatened with court action, legal action, and that had happened on the Pagan album, the very same thing. When we delivered the Pagan album to Hammerheart Records, they said the sound quality is shit. We're not paying for that. So it's like, here, like, you literally have to pay for this because I will go to jail. So we had that twice, lots of court stuff with albums, and and it makes you kind of lose, interest. Like, what's the point in doing this if the outcome is you're being threatened to go to court and sued? But we stuck it out, and we've come out stronger because of it. And there's no doubt that things are getting better. And this has been the busiest year of the band band's history. We played some of the biggest festivals we've ever done. And as I said, the new album is just going to be our best work to date.
Well, we're looking forward to hear it. But from your words, it's come to my mind that it's like just crazy being a musician these days. It's so much tougher than it used to be, because you don't only deal with, well, you play guitars and keyboards and mandolin and percussion and vocals and bouzouki and something that I don't even know what's a bodhorn run, but
Baron.
Baron, okay, and
Baron, it's a goatskin drum.
oh, okay. But except from all of that, you need to deal with politics, and you need to deal with Facebook, and you need to deal with management, and you need to deal with contracts, and so you need to be so multitasking to actually maintain a band.
That, like, I have a full-time career as an IT systems administrator. John Ryan, our violin player, like, he's a medical doctor, scientist, a college lecturer. So I have 2 children. I have a mortgage. It's everything you mentioned and more, and it's juggling all of that at the same time. That's one of the reasons why we can't hit the road for months and go touring. It's just not possible. It's not something that we can do as a band. So yeah, all these things have conspired over the years. I mean, we've never disappeared or gone away. We're still here, and we're still quite strong. And if anything, we've the best of both worlds. We're not struggling on the road, barely able to eat food. Like a lot of the big folk metal bands, I could tell you some stories that they've had to go through. Like, some of them being virtually homeless to get to the position where they are. We've never had that. No one in the band has been like that.
Okay, but we have an idea how to save money. I'll tell you what. If you play the
I'm
guitar,
listening as well.
if you play the guitar and you also play the bouzouki, then you combine them to what is called bouzouguitara. Do you know the bouzouguitara?
No, never heard of it.
Actually, talking about Israel.
Yes.
So, except for the fact that Israel is invented the Intel chip, whatever its name is, and also ICQ, which was a very, very, very popular, successful
And
social network, and Remikube, which is a nice game. Except for all of these, apparently, we have also invented the bouzouki-tari, which is a bouzouki and a guitar in one.
In the same instrument.
And a guitar in one instrument.
So you won't need to carry 2 instruments, and it's cheaper.
You see?
You see what we're doing for you now?
So when you come here, we have to show you this thing.
You gotta check
So you
it
get
out.
figs. Just write it down under figs. Figs, bouzouguitara. Okay? And you should talk to Yossi Sassi, because he's the
Yossi
inventor.
Sassi
He has
invented
a
it,
patent
yes.
written on it.
That's
Anyways,
everyone in Tel Aviv now bringing me figs and an instrument that you just made up.
no, we didn't make it
just
up.
make it up.
It's the ex-guitarist of Orphanland, which is a very known band.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to Google that now when I get off the phone.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna get to listen to a song from Blood on the Black Robe, which is a very good album. We like it very much.
We will need to say goodbye.
Yes, we need to say goodbye to you, and thank you very much for coming. We're looking forward for the show here in Israel. We want to listen to Pagan Hate. Can you tell us anything about that song? Is that about hating pagans or being a pagan and hating others?
It's about being a pagan and hating the Christian church. It's about kind of the historical treatment of pagans by Christianity. So it's the pagans' hatred towards the Christians.
Yeah.
You know.
Or whatever to say about that. Yeah, of course. Well, pagans and stuff. Cool. So we'll see you here. Thank you very much for being with us.
See you soon.
Cheers, guys. Thanks for the interview. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
www.icast.co.il/metal מי שלא שומע חירש.